Okay, I'm recording my living room, and you see all the EMF energy that's here. And the thing is that Edison has a planned power outage, and my power is out right now. So I just wanted to share that right now. Down, boy, down, boy. Yeah, but the thing is, you're not being nice to everybody. Can you mute him for 5 minutes, please? Yeah. I would like to. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Go ahead, Bill. Oh, wait a minute. What is it called so I can order it? Mucinex? Nope. For men, you carry it in your pockets. For women, you carry it in your bra. No, serious. I'm not being dirty. You have to. I carry stuff in my bra because I have to keep it on me 24/7. Do any of you guys know anything about ears? Because I've been getting attacked in the ears really bad. Yeah, they're hurt. I'm getting hit in the ear, like deep in the ear, not like a sharp pain, not a sound. I get the sound, but I put the magnets in my ear. I wear that headgear thing, and they put the magnets in the little pockets. But what it is that they attack my ears now. Mm-hmm. You know what? It happens when I'm not wearing the magnet. Like if I'm at work, all of a sudden they start hitting my ear. And I can't figure out where it's coming from. It's a sharp pain in my ear. Yes, like I have earache. And I know I don't. Mm-hmm. You know, and it's hard to detect. Oh, wait a minute. Is that Marcus? Wait a minute. You're supposed to be muted for 5 minutes, I thought. Okay, Marcus, Marcus, you should be very glad you're on Kyle's call because other people would not be so patient with you. I'm just saying it. I'm not being mean. You know, oh my God. Have you guys ever listened to Renata's call on this Sunday? I think her name's Renata. I listened to her for the first time. I didn't know Brian listens in on her calls. No, he's very respectful, but he was just like, oh no, I accidentally, because she says star 8 if you want to talk. And then she did it, and he goes, oh, I'm sorry. But the other lady, the one that threatened Linda, was on the call, and she wanted to talk, and I loved the way she just put her in check. Just put her in check. No, no, no. A caller that threatened Linda. No, 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 no. It wasn't Linda. It was a person that threatened Linda that was on Renata's call when I was on her call, and she wanted to talk about something off the subject of Renata. And it was really nice how Renata gracefully just put her in check and let her speak, but real quick, and that was it. No, it was a good experience. Oh my gosh. And your point? Okay. Noted. 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 No. I wish I could play an instrument. Uh-huh. So you mentioned you don't get V2K. I don't either, but does it help with the electronic harassment and like ear? I get attacked really heavy in the ear lately. It's Mm-hmm. Chakra? Because I have some organa, I think it is, organite, organite, organite. I have organite, and it was working for a while, but now it's not. So maybe I should try the chakra. Uh-huh. Let her finish, Marcus. No, no. Okay, Marcus. I mean, I'm gonna let Connie finish. Uh huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Uh huh. Uh huh. Uh huh. Oh. Mm-hmm. Uh huh. Oh. You know what? Maybe I should get that because I have an organite pendant that I wear around my neck, and it was working for the longest time, but now it's not. So I'm figuring maybe somebody figured out something and it's not working all the time. So I don't wear it all the time, but what you're telling me about the polished stone, maybe I should try that and then put them in my ear. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. May I ask if you got it through Amazon or did you get it through a special website, the Black Obsidian with the copper? Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Marcus, let her talk. Please be a gentleman for once. Yeah, listen. Uh-huh. Okay, I have a question to you. I live in an apartment. If I put it in a pot with soil, would that work, or it has to be in the soil? Okay. Okay. Okay, I'll have to do that because I was really working great and it was keeping me very like calm. And then I also have the orgonite like solid, and I have it in different places in my apartment. And it was working for a while too. And okay, okay, mm-hmm, okay, great, thank you. I appreciate that. Let her talk, please. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Let Connie finish. Let her finish, Marcus. Let her finish. Yeah, Connie has a lot to say, so I want to listen because this is helpful. Go ahead, Connie. Mm-hmm. Marcus, let her finish. I am talking to her. This is the A and B conversation. See your way out. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I, I purchased the organite pendant and I purchased the organite disc where you could put your drink on because you get hit. So your beverage is getting hit. So it's an organite like disc and you put your drink, your glass on top of it and it's supposed to help it so that you can, have, uh, it's not contaminated by the hit and stuff. Okay. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Wow. Mm-hmm. Wow. Very interesting. Okay, you said it was RITF? Okay. Okay. Thank you. Mm-hmm. 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 Wow. I bought mine on Amazon, but if there's a better one, let me know. Connie. But it would be nice to help her out. I don't care who you're asking. No, you shut up. She said she isn't selling this stuff, lady. Do you open? Can you hear it? You know, you shut up. You shut up. It doesn't matter. Just shut up. Connie has information. Don't order 100 from her. No, you shut up. Why don't you contribute? Oh, don't be a tightwad. Go home. Go to bed. Good night. Sweet dreams. You know what, Connie? Don't worry about it. I believe you. I think she's just looking for a free ride. No offense, but you know, not everyone's gonna get a free ride, and people are looking for a free ride, and that was a free ride question. And it wasn't respectful the way she was asking you. Oh, yes. Congratulations. Try Amazon. Mm. You know, separate from that, you can get your organite from Amazon. That's where I have mine. I have a pendant and I have something to put my drinking water on. Have you ever tried ordering from Amazon? Mm, okay. Mm-hmm. You know, one thing I would get is the bentonite clay. If you can get the bentonite clay and take a bath in it for like an hour, you will love it. It'll also make your skin better and your hair better. Mm-hmm. You know what? I need to go back to that. I use the whole bag. When I get the bag, I use the whole bag. Oh, wait a minute. They have the bentonite capsules you can take that are edible. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's true. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know what? Um, I always wondered because everybody seems to have a specific type of attack, and it's always different from everybody. And I'm just wondering because of Alice's call when that lady spoke. I'm just wondering if it's true, like what she said. Maybe it is your DNA, and that's why um, we don't have the same DNA. So, I mean, is that something that's incorporated in our attacks? Mm-hmm. You know, and that's what I worry about because prior to finding out that I was targeted, I don't even know how long before that they were collecting my data because they had to have been collecting it. So, I mean, I just became aware last year. So, I kind of wonder, like, what is it that they're tracking, you know? And I try to change my schedule so I'm not, I used to be somebody that was, had a schedule, and it seems like it's probably will go against you if you have a schedule, and it's better to kind of like change your schedule up, and I'm trying to do that, Yes. Mhm. 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 Yeah, see, that's very interesting because you just don't know. Like I'm in a flight path, so I'm close to LAX, but I'm in their flight path. So I can't really say that I'm being targeted by the planes or the helicopters because the flight path goes directly over where I live. So unfortunately, I can't really like with validity say that I'm being targeted by the planes. Mhm. Mhm. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I've never had anybody fly by where I found something. It's mostly a drive-by. If anything, it's been a drive-by. Like the other day, I had a drive-by and I found something, and sure enough, the vehicle that passed me was the Alley County Sheriff SUV. And I'm thinking, you're in the city where LA County Sheriff doesn't even have jurisdiction. Why are you here? And it's very interesting because for me, I will see them on the freeways. Oh my God, Marcus, I have been so kind to you for the past couple of days. Can't you at least let people talk? Love you. Marcus, let her talk. You have to be a gentleman. Be a southern gentleman like Kyle. Let Connie talk. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Really? Wow. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. See, I live in a 3-story apartment building. I picked the ground floor because I figured, well, it's better to be closer to the ground than on the top because on the 3rd floor you're open to everybody. But the only thing is, I mean, I get targeted, but I often wonder. I mean, I have a thermal imaging camera and it only works so far. But I kind of wonder, it's like, besides from the areas I've detected, are there other areas that I'm not seeing where I'm getting targeted from? I don't know about, you know. Hmm. So, uh, Marcus, let her talk. Yes. Hmm. See. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Wait, Marcus. Okay, wait, Marcus. Let me talk to Connie's talking. She has the floor. Be a gentleman. Hmm. Have you ever tried the oregano coffee? Have you ever tried the oregano coffee? Oh, because there's some lady that used to come on Derek's call, and she would talk about the oregano coffee, and it gives you like a little bit like of a boost, not because of caffeine, but a natural boost. And I've been ordering it and using it, and I also have purchased the cocoa from there. And I find that it really does help me get through the day. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Marcus, shut up. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. Mm-hmm. Great. Thank you. Marcus, if you're going to talk, be a gentleman, okay? Oh, yeah. Okay, so do you think the mics, uh, okay, so it goes against you, kind of. No, I am just asking because, I'm drinking right now, so I want to make sure I'm not opening myself to attacks. Oh, okay. I've never done that, but I'm going to try it. You know what, Marcus? Would you let me have a conversation with Kyle? You're like the um, the younger brother who just does not let the older sister talk. Marcus, just be a gentleman like Kyle from the South, and let me just have a brief moment of interaction with Connie and Kyle. Please. You know what? Marcus is not a policeman, believe me. Yes. No, Marcus is a very nice person who just needs a little bit of attention. And I completely agree with it. Yes, we do. But I want to have a conversation with Kyle and Connie, because I'm trying to figure out stuff. No, 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 no. You're an only child. I can tell. I'm a mother, I know. But, Marcus, just in the future, please be a gentleman when the ladies come on. Thank you so much, Marcus. Love you back. Yes. We can do it, and Marcus is going to back us up. But you know what? I thank you, Connie, because you brought in a lot of information that I was not aware of as far as the orgonite that I have. Oh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Marcus, stop it. Mm-hmm. You know what? I'm glad you brought that up because I went for colonoscopy a couple of years ago, and I colonoscopy. I think I went for a referral, and I spoke to the doctor before he performed it. And I always wondered when he performed it if I my specifications were I really didn't want to go under because I know back in the day you didn't have to go under, and nowadays they want to put you under. And because I'm a TI, I always wondered about it, so that's why I spoke to the doctor. And I woke up in the middle of it, and they put me in a deeper sleep. And I always wondered if they ever did anything, because I have experience where I have had bleeding in the past. So I was, I'm glad you touched on that subject, because I don't even know back at that time if I was in the process of being targeted. I only became aware of it in October of 2016. And from what I understand from the conference calls on the podcast from speakers, they all come to the same conclusion that you've been studied for a while. Well, it was a referral. Okay, but the question was directed to Connie. See, because we have, in my family, we have a history of inconclusive problems down there. Like, example is like my father had, they detected cancer in his colonoscopy. So they cut out a piece of it. So I had to disclose that to the doctor. So when I went, I had a colonoscopy, but they wanted to schedule me it without meeting the doctor, and I refused to, so my insurance approved so I can meet the doctor Um, they did find polyps and they took care of it. Now, because of that, they want to see me sooner. But because I may or may not have been during that time period a targeted individual, I don't want to go back sooner like they want me to and find out, because they're going to put me under. And my whole thing was about not being put under, because on the Today Show years ago, Katie Couric, she went and had a colonoscopy because of she being a widow. In support of her husband, she went ahead and did the colonoscopy on live TV without being put under. And it's hard to find doctors that will do it. Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay. Because I woke up in the middle of it, and I seen myself on the TV screen. I was like, "Oh, I look." I don't know what I said, and I heard him tell the nurse, "Give her another shot," and he put me under. And that was only because my prerequisite was like, I do not want to be put under, but if you have to, put me under. And that's what they did. They did follow my directions, but I hear of TIs having problems where they say they either were put under for a dental visit or a doctor visit for some kind of procedure, and they claim to have a implant. So I was always worried about, like, if I go under and I have no control over the situation, am I being implanted? Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's what happened to me. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. See, that was I was worried about. Is that their opportunity to come in and chip me? Because unfortunately, I have to do this at a young age because my father had cancer in his colon. It was taken care of because he had intensive treatment towards that area. So they also cut out a part of it. But because of that incident, he let us know so that we can let our doctor know, and that carried on. But at the same time, it's like, you know, sometimes you kind of wonder, do you disclose it or do you not disclose it based on the way the medical system is nowadays? It's not the same as it was like 20 years ago. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. No, unfortunately, with my insurance, they'll pay for anything. And that's why it's hard to decipher if that doctor is legitimate or not. Yes. It's like, yeah. It's like, who do you kind of like figure out who's part of the system? I mean, it's just like Apple. I keep hearing Apple is like, I have an iPhone, and they keep saying Apple is the greatest because of the way they stood up to the government. But the thing is that I know there's that term that they keep referring to as ground soldiers. And when I go into the Apple store, like for instance, it's 2017. Who goes in 3 times in 2017 with a problem with their cell phone and Apple tells you, an employee tells you, oh, you know what? It's not your fault. They never ever made me use my Apple Care. They just give me a new cell phone. And I thought about it and I'm thinking, what is in this cell phone they're giving to me? Even though they're saying it's free, is it pre-programmed? You know, you just never know. And that's what I worry about. But at the same time, I'm like, why worry about it? Because you're already in the system, and it's a matter of how am I going to protect myself? That's why I asked you the questions about Organite, because and I still use it, the Organite pendant, and I have the Organite thing where I could put my drink on top of it, coaster, where I can put my drink on top of it, and it's supposed to protect it in case I have a certain amount of direct energy towards me where it's in the middle of it. So it's kind of like, you know, everybody's on a different kind of schedule. So that makes me think about the caller that Ella had as a guest. So is it basically based on your DNA? Because we never have the same type of target. You know, I've only been on it since 2016, the end of the year, and everybody seems to have a different type of a hit. It's not like we can say like, oh, we've experienced the same thing at the same time. Everything is different. And the only thing I could think of is that we have the different DNA. So are they going by our DNA? And I mean, I don't mean it to you to answer or anything. It's just an open-ended question. It's like they seem to know something ahead of time. And, you know, I choose not to really go into deep thought of it, except to think of how am I going to protect myself.